Class 10 Quadratic Equations Exercise 5.1. An equation of the form ax plus b where a is not equal to 0 is called a linear equation. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers is called a quadratic equation. Now we note down the quadratic equation in variable x. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers. What we must remember is x square coefficient should not be equal to 0 in this quadratic equation. Examples: 2x square plus 45x minus 47 equal to 0. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. 2x square plus x minus 300 equal to 0 is also in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, it is also a quadratic equation. 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0 is the quadratic equation because it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equal to 0 is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Hence it is a quadratic equation. X square minus 4 equal to 0 is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and the coefficient of x term is equal to 0. So, x square minus 4 is a quadratic equation. Similarly, minus 7x square plus 5 equal to 0 is also a quadratic equation. All these are examples for quadratic equations. Note: ax square plus bx plus equal to 0 is the standard form of quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the standard form of the quadratic equation. Now, if we note down y equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then it is called a quadratic function. So there is difference between quadratic equation and quadratic function. Y equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic function. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Now, we solve some problems on quadratic equations. Check whether the following equations are quadratic equations or not. First problem, x square minus 6x plus 4 equal to 0 is the given equation. This given equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a equal to 1, b equal to minus 6, c equal to 4. Hence, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Now we solve next problem. X cube minus 6x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. The given equation is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Hence, it is not a quadratic equation. The highest degree of the equation is 3 and it is a cubic equation. It is not a quadratic equation, but it is a cubic equation. Now, we consider another problem. 7x minus 2 equal to 2x square. The given equation can be rearranged and written as 2x square minus 7x equal to 0. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a equal to 2, b equal to minus 7, c equal to 0. Therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation. It is our conclusion. Now we consider another problem. One by x square plus x square equal to 0. This equation can be written as x power 4 plus 1 equal to 0. The degree of the highest degree of the given equation is 4. And the given equation is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If the equation is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then it is not a quadratic equation. The highest degree of the equation is 4. So it is a biquadratic equation, but not a quadratic equation. Now we consider another problem. Two x plus 1 multiplied by 3x plus 1 equal to b multiplied by x minus 1 multiplied by 2x, x minus 2. Now, we can write 2x multiplied by 3x plus 1, 1 multiplied by 3x plus 1. 2x multiplied by 3x plus 1 can be written as 6x square plus 2x. 1 multiplied by 3x plus 1 is 3x plus 1. So, this can be written as 6x square plus 5x plus 1. Now, we consider the right hand side. X minus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 can be written as multiplied by x minus 2 minus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. So again x multiplied by x minus 2 can be written as x square minus 2x. Minus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 can be written as minus x plus 2. Multiplying by b, we get this. Now, writing all the terms on the left hand side, we get the quadratic equation. We get the equation 6 minus b multiplied by x square, 5 plus 3b multiplied by x plus 1 minus 2b equal to 0. The given equation is rearranged like this. 6 minus b multiplied by x square plus 5 plus 3b multiplied by x plus 1 minus 2b. So this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Now, if x square coefficient is not equal to 0, that is a is not equal to 0, that is 6 minus b not equal to 0. In other words, if b is not equal to 6, then given equation is a quadratic equation. This is the condition. We must mention if 6 minus b is not equal to 0 or b not equal to 6, then x square coefficient will not be equal to 0. When x square coefficient is not equal to 0, we say that the given equation is a quadratic equation. Now we consider another problem. 3y square minus 1 equal to 1 minus 2, 192. 3y square equal to 192. This can be written as 3y square minus 192 equal to 0. Comparing with the equation ay square plus by equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, a, b, c are real numbers, we get a equal to 3, b equal to 0 and c equal to minus 192. Hence, the given equation is a quadratic equation. This is our conclusion. Now we consider another problem. X minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. Now, x minus 2 whole square is expanded using the formula a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now, this x minus 2 whole square can be written as x square minus 4x plus 4 and this plus 1. So, plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. Now, bringing all the terms to the left hand side, we get the equation x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. The given equation is now in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the given equation. X minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. It is now rewritten in the form of x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation. This is our conclusion. The given equation is rewritten as x square minus 6x plus 8. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation. Now we consider another problem. X multiplied by 2x plus 3 equal to x square plus 1. X multiplied by 2x plus 3 can be written as 2x square plus 3x. Now bringing all the terms to the left hand side, we get the equation x square plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Now it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a equal to 1, b equal to 3, c equal to minus 1. Hence, given equation is a quadratic equation. That is, this is the given equation. It can be rearranged and rewritten as x square plus 3x minus 1. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Now, we consider another problem. X multiplied by x plus 1 plus 8 equal to x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 2. We know the formula a plus b whole square, a plus b multiplied by a minus b equal to a square minus b square. The right hand side is in the form of a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So it can be written as x square minus 2 square. The left hand side, x multiplied by x plus 1 is x square plus x plus 8. It is plus 8. Bringing all the terms to the left hand side, we get this, and x square minus x square is 0. X square minus x square is 0. So we get the equation x plus 12 equal to 0. This is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, but it is in the form of ax plus b equal to 0. Hence, given equation is not a quadratic equation, but it is a linear equation. Given equation is rewritten as this is the given equation. It is simplified and written as x plus 12 equal to 0. It is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. It is in the form of ax plus b equal to 0. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation and it is a linear equation. Now, we consider another problem. X plus 2 whole cube equal to x cube minus 4. We note down the formula a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. This is the formula. Now using this formula, x plus 2 whole cube is expanded and right hand side is written as it is. Now bringing all the terms to the left hand side, we get this. Now in this x cube term minus x cube term becomes 0. X cube minus x cube is 0. Therefore, we get the equation x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. That is, the given equation is written as x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, the given equation which is written in the form of x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0 is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and hence it is a quadratic equation. Now, we consider some other problems. The step problems. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 square meters. The length of the plot in meters is one more than the twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot represent the situation in the form of a quadratic equation. Area is given. Area is 528 square meters. Length equal to one more than the twice its breadth. Now, we note down the given data. X is taken as length and 2x plus 1 is x is taken as breadth. X is taken as breadth. X is taken as breadth, then length can be written as 2x plus 1 by the given data. Area equal to 528 square meters. It is given. Now we draw the diagram in which breadth is x, length is 2x plus 1. Length is 2x plus 1. We know the formula. Area of a rectangle equal to length into breadth. So 528 equal to 2x plus 1 multiplied by x. 2x plus 1 is length and x is breadth. Then we get a quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 528. This is the required quadratic equation. Now we consider another problem. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers for represent the situation in the form of a quadratic equation. The two positive consecutive integers are taken as x and x plus 1. Given that the product of the two consecutive positive integers is equal to 306. If x is the smaller number and x plus 1 is the larger number, then x multiplied by x plus 1 equal to 306. Therefore, we get the quadratic equation x square plus x minus 306 equal to 0. Therefore, this is the required quadratic equation for the given situation. Now we consider another problem. Mohan's mother age is 36 years older than him. Product of their ages after 3 years will be 360 years. We need to find Rohan's present age. Represent the situation in the form of a quadratic equation. Rohan's age is taken as x years. Then Rohan's mother age will be x plus 36 years. Now, based on the given data, 3 years after 3 years, Rohan's age is x plus 3 years. Present age is x. After 3 years, x plus 3 years. After 3 years, Rohan's mother age will be x plus 39. Present age of Rohan's mother age is x plus 36. After 3 years, it becomes x plus 39. That is, 3 years are added. After 3 years, the Mohan's mother age will be x plus 39 years. Given that Rohan's age after 3 years multiplied by Rohan's mother's age after 3 years equal to 360. That is, x plus 3 is the Rohan's age after 3 years. X plus 39 will be the age of Rohan's mother after 3 years equal to 360. From this, we get a quadratic equation. X square From this, we get a quadratic equation x square plus 42x minus 243 equal to 0. On simplification of this, x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 39 equal to 360, we get a quadratic equation x square plus 42x minus 243 equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Now we consider another problem. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Represent the situation in the form of quadratic equation. Now, we try to understand the given data. Speed of the train equal to x kilometers per hour. Distance traveled by the train is 480 kilometers. Now we draw a diagram. So this is the total distance, 480 kilometers. The train has traveled with speed x kilometers per hour. The same train has traveled with less speed, that is x minus 8 kilometers per hour. The time difference is 3 hours. 3 hours. The time difference is 3 hours. Now we know the formula, time equal to distance by time, distance by speed. Time equal to distance by speed. Now, as per the given data, time of the journey with slower speed, that is x minus 8 kilometers per hour, minus time of journey with the train speed x kilometers per hour. This is x minus 8 kilometers per hour and this is x kilometers per hour. Now the time difference is 3 hours. Again we see this. This is time taken by the train to cover the distance 480 kilometers with a speed x minus 8 kilometers per hour. And this is the time taken by the train to travel a distance of 480 kilometers with speed x kilometers per hour. The difference is 3 hours. Now, this situation is written as this is the time equal to distance by speed. Distance is 480, speed is x minus 8 kilometers per hour. This is also the time to travel 480 kilometers with the speed x kilometers per hour. Difference is 3 hours. So now we have to simplify this equation. 480 by x minus 80 minus 480 by x equal to 3. 480 is taken as common factor and we have written like this. X minus x becomes 0, therefore we get 8. So again on cross multiplication we get 400 multiplied by 8 equal to 3 multiplied by x square minus 8x. Therefore, x square minus 8x equal to 400 multiplied by 8 divided by 3. It becomes 1280. Therefore, we get a quadratic equation x square minus 8x minus 1280. This is the required quadratic equation. Now, students are advised to solve some problems. Some 8 problems are there. Exercise 5.1 quadratic equation. Check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. We have to check whether the given equations are quadratic equations or not. Some 8 problems are there. Students must solve all these problems.